Welcome to our review of Batman Rebirth #1 by Superheroreviews.com. Batman Rebirth #1 is both interesting and confusing at the same time. More specifically, as a standalone Batman story, or rather the beginning of a new story arc. This issue is full of clues, dialogue, and mysteries that should satisfy both a new and veteran Batfan. But it is confusing if you expect this issue to follow the events of the very good DC Universe Rebirth #1 issue that came out on May 25th. More on that later. Looking at this issue just as a Batman title, with no expectation of a Rebirth connection, it works. A newer reader is introduced to our title character as Bruce Wayne, the billionaire, as well as to Batman as a savior of Gotham, as well as to Batman the detective and long-term planner. In this point, we are entering the spoiler cave, full of details that may or may not spoil things for you if you have not read the comic yet. You have been warned. Writers Scott Snyder and Tom King, and artist Michael Janin, show different aspects of a very multifaceted character. We see Batman facing off against one of the less well-known members of his rogues gallery, Calendar Man, and he's presented in a very, very weird and scary way, who has found a way to unleash terror and destruction on Gotham. Imagine that, a Bat villain unleashing terror and destruction. Batman does his Savior of Gotham routine, not once, but twice in this issue, both times showing he is willing to risk his life to protect others. We also see him as Bruce Wayne, the rich businessman working with Lucius Fox, the man who really runs the Wayne Empire. Here we see a somewhat cavalier Bruce, both in terms of how he looks at his finances and how he shows off his physical training, more or less while hanging around where people could see him. This scene strikes me as both necessary and as odd and out of character for Bruce. First, we see that he delegates pretty much all of his business dealings to Lucius. Good idea. He's kind of busy with the whole Batman thing. But we also see an inkling of the Wayne tradition of helping others as Lucius talks about Bruce's father's way of seeing responsibility and acting on it. This part is all good. What disturbs this reviewer is the dangerous workout regimen that Bruce is undertaking at his office tower's helipad. He's doing things here only a trained acrobat or the Batman could possibly do and not get killed or put away in a loony bin. Really, where is the unserious, semi-alcoholic, skirt-chasing, layabout version of Bruce that many generations of Batman writers have presented as a part of Bruce's I am not Batman camouflage? All it would take is one news helicopter to get a video of him doing his crazy exercise routine for people to start putting two and two together. Despite that, the story shows off a lot of the usual Batman items: Alfred, stately Wayne Manor, the Batcave, etc. We also see Duke Thomas, a character who has been a semi-sidekick to Bats before, being made an offer. This offer, as we see, comes in the form of training and working with Batman and the introduction of what looks like a new non-Robin sidekick costume/uniform. Again, this issue is all about laying the groundwork for a continuing Batman title, so we expected a lot of introductory work here, and that is pretty much what we get. This is a book any Batman fan should pick up and read. Now onto the Rebirth connection. Well, as far as we can see, there is none in this issue. After reading the DC Rebirth #1 one-shot, which is very good, the reader could have expected Batman to try and find out why that one bloody item, not saying it here, but since you really should read that comic, why that item was in the Batcave, and the mystery of the three different versions of a particular important Batman villain. We're not going to name here again because you need to see the comic. But no, there does not appear to be any connection to that Rebirth comic here. Maybe in Detective Comics 934, which comes out June 8th. We shall see. In conclusion, this is a good, solid introductory Batman book with good dialogue, characterizations, and good, clean, solid art, and a creepy villain that always makes the day go better. Seriously though, if you like Batman, this comic is worth reading. Take care. Thank you. This is Superheroreviews.com signing off.